And the first thing actually that we start here at each immersion is to introduce ourselves. So Anderson, please introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you. Who are you? Where you live? What do you do for a living? If you're studying, what, etc., and why are you here? So,
Alright, my name is Anderson. I am a 41, 41 old. old. I live in Carapicuíba, São Paulo. Uh, I I work with IT.
are you a software developer?
No, no, no. I manage with Switch, right?
Okay. And what do you like to do in your free time, for example? It's another question that we like to ask in
All right.
this little introduction.
All right. My free time, I like stay in my home. All right. I like a lot study English. All right. All right. Every day I doing immersion.
Okay. Every day you're doing immersions here at Talk and
No,
Talk?
no, no. Talk first time.
Oh, okay.
I never I never I talk with people. All right.
Oh, okay, okay. Very well. Um, okay, thank you, Anderson, for introducing yourself. Now your turn, Andrea, please.
Okay, good evening, guys. My name is Andrea. I am 47 years old. I know that I looks like a 30-year-old girl. Just kidding.
You
Just,
you don't look 47 years.
yeah, I know that, but I don't look 30 as well. But okay. Um, I am married. I don't have kids. I don't have pets as well. But I am a mother plants. I have a lot in my little balcony, and I really love taking care. Of course, sometimes I forget to put in some water, but okay, it's the life. I work as an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. I've been
That's
working there for a while. What else? I've been attending on this platform since October 2021. So I am here for a long time, but I'm still making mistakes and I'm still need to improve my speaking skills because I think the language, the learning process, it's for all of our lives. Not just 5 years, you finish the course and forget about. No, we need to improve every day. So that's why I am here every day to improve, okay? In my free time, I like listening to music, drink wine, cooking, stay with my friends, my family, and also going a rock concerts. By the way, guys, last Wednesday I went to System of a Down concert in
I was going to
Interlagos.
ask you about this specific
Oh
concert.
my gosh, it was amazing, amazing. It was my first time watching this band, and I really fall in love with him. It was amazing.
Very nice, very nice. I saw a lot of videos about this concert on
Yeah,
Twitter. Many people talked
crazy.
about. Yeah, the atmosphere was insane.
Yes.
great.
Very nice. Thank you, Andrea. And introducing myself, my name is Clinton Brito. I'm 32 years old. Like you, Andrea, I have this privilege that people usually say that I'm not looking like a 32 years old
No.
person. And sometimes, actually, for example, if I go into the movies, watching a movie that is supposed to be just for people over 18 years, sometimes they ask my ID.
And
So
you
it's
feel so, oh my gosh, I am so young.
yeah, yeah. This happens. This happens. Not rare to happen this. And when I'm traveling, this happen also. For example, if I'm uh, an- in another place and I have to show my passport or something like
Mhm.
this, people ask to, you look like a teenager, not a teenager, but a person is not 18 years old or older.
Yeah.
I'm not working at IT at the moment, but that's my goal, Anderson. I am a software developer. I've been studying software development for the past 2 years,
Oh, nice.
and I'm trying to get my first job in the field. And well, in my free time, I also like to stay at home, watching movies, to series, live sports. Like I said, I was watching Palmeiras game, and I just saw that Palmeiras made 2 goals and now it's winning the game, so it's
Oh.
wonderful. And I also like to practice sports too, not just to watch. I really enjoy watching sports on television. And that's it about me. Okay, so I put the questions on the chat, and Anderson, I'm going to ask Andrea to start reading and answer the first question. And that's basically how we do here, answering each questions and exchanging ideas, etc. So feel free, Andrea, to start with the first question. Please read and answer.
Okay, let's go. What is your favorite move or TV series nowadays, and why? Guys, to be honest, I've not, eh, I haven't been watching some movies or TV shows nowadays. I am more focused on my studies, like I've been studying English every day, So, but I can share with you the last one. I think I watched, oh my gosh, is the name of the series that I was watching. So famous, and now we have another season. Not The Last of
Describe
Us.
it.
Uh, it's a crazy series that uh, it's in on an island. White Lotus, I think, guys.
Oh,
Do you
okay,
know?
White
Do you
Lotus.
know this?
I never watched it, but I know that the third season came up recently and
Yes,
people were talking about this series.
yes.
But
It's
I don't
really
know what is about this series, for example.
it's really crazy, and I was watching that series, so but I didn't have the opportunity to watch the new one yet, so that's it.
Nice, nice. And you, Anderson, do you like to watch TV series, movies, etc.?
Yes, I like my last watch series. I see. Name Mind the Hunter. Mind the Hunter.
Mindhunter, good
Mind the
one
Hunter. Yes,
from
that's cool.
Netflix.
Yes, I like it. I watch the series
Okay,
twice. Eu assisti a série duas vezes seguidas. Tipo, acabou e eu
back
gostei
to
muito.
back.
Yeah.
Crazy, crazy. And I think I never watched the same series or movie twice in a row, for example. Movie, yeah. I remember sometimes I watched it not in a row, but uh, short term between one watching another one. But I never watched the same series, a season, for example, twice in a row. You really enjoy it. And do you like, for example, other works from David Lynch? David
Um,
Fincher, sorry, the mind behind this series. Do you know him?
no.
He's the director, and he has a lot of movies about the same topic. Uh, One of his most famous is Seven, is the same person behind the series and this move. Zodiac is another one. More recently, I forgot the name, but it's from Netflix as well. So he likes this true crime style, to direct this kind of moves. I like him, and I really like Mindhunter. Unfortunately, it wasn't renewed for a third season, if not wrong. And a lot of people ask from time to time to Netflix to give another chance because the audience was low from this show. Um, yeah, I like to dig a little bit on details about some things that I like.
Yeah,
I'm a
it's nice. It's nice, guys.
And my latest one is Andor, uh, Star Wars series from Disney Plus. I watched it. Actually, I'm rewatching the first season. The second season came out recently. The last two episodes were released last week, and it's a very political show about the universe, Star Wars universe, and many people have been talking really positive reviews about this show, and I enjoyed the first season a lot. And this new one is I started the first episode to watch with my wife, and I am rewatching alone the first season to remember details of the series. That's my take on this. Okay, so next question, Anderson. Please read and answer for us. Question number two. Can you see the questions?
Yes, yes. Did you uh, about the about the novels, all right? Novels, novel.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
question, yeah. Uh,
So soap
uh,
operas is the term for what we call in Brazil for novelas.
all right. Last time I watched this novel. I think I think I watched novels named Avenida Brasil.
Yeah, very became a classic, I think, this one.
Yeah, the best one, I think. After that, I don't know if we have a good soap opera.
Yeah, maybe it is the last famous soap opera from Global, which people talked a lot. I don't remember which year was released, but
Me neither.
uh, I think I have in mind that is recently, some kind of recently, but I'm going to search a little bit about this one.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure if, for example, it was already people was on social media a lot as people are today to talk about this specific soap opera. I think not. I think not so. It wasn't a period where people was so connected on social media as it is today. And what's your soap opera, Andrea?
Oh my gosh. It was a
Did
long
you
time.
enjoy it to watch when you were younger or
Yes,
even today?
when I was younger. Today, no. I think my first soap opera that I have watched was, oh my gosh, I needed to make a search about because I don't remember the name. Let me see. A Força do Querer, with Juliana Paz, interpreted Bibi Perigosa. Do you remember, guys, that in a favela in Rio, she discovered after that his husband was I don't know, a bad guy. I believe that it was the last soap opera that I have watched because I got crazy and upset with this the result, the final of this drama. So I decided I will not lose my time anymore watching soap operas. And since then, I don't watch it, you know.
And
But I used to
doramas.
watch.
What about doramas? It's some kind of a soap opera as well.
Yeah,
Did you
but
watch sometime?
no, never, never, never. Some people says about doramas for me, but I would like to try, you know. But the problem, guys, that I have to start watching, for example, Netflix or series, that I don't know how to stop. you know. If I start watching, I needed to watch the entire season, you know. I lose my day watching the TV, so sometimes I avoid. But doramas is a thing that I want to try, Clinton, because everybody says good thing about it for me, so I will take this chance, you know.
Yeah, usually people who enjoy soap operas in some period in your life are going to enjoy watching doramas. At least is what I'm listening about this because I never watch it. I just know it's famous and people go crazy watching, etc.
Yeah, but I have never yet.
And you, Anderson, do you are a per are you a person who become easily addicted to a show and have to finish the whole season watching all the episodes at once, or you're not so addicted?
No, no, no addict.
The the I made an immersion a few weeks ago about the term binge watching, which is for our Portuguese term maratona, and this is a good topic because there are a lot of implications in doing these kind of things. I like to watch separately episodes, have time to process each episode from week to another. Like it's happening now from for The Last of Us, for example. I played the both games, the first one and the second one twice. So I prefer to consume series usually more more not binge watching. I mean, I like to digest what I'm watching, and because of this, I'm actually a more fan of movies than series because movies is easier to watch it 2 hours and it's finished, and you don't have this commitment to what for uh, weeks or months, depending to know the what's the engine of the story. But uh, I try to avoid TV series because I'm a little addicted. Actually, my wife is more addicted than me, so she has to finish the whole season at once. And
Like me.
yeah, and sometimes we fight about this because she likes to right now to watch something, and I say, "Calm down, let's let's take a time between one and another."
Oh my gosh, I
Um,
am really curious, because if I know that there will already on the TV all the seasons that it's possible to know about the end of the situation, the history, I will not lose time, I want to see that. So I am very anxious.
no, no, I'm not an
Ah,
anxious person. My dogs are barking here. Sorry.
so
So, Andrea, go ahead to the next question. I'll try to, you know,
number
fix the
3.
things here.
And
Oh, on average, how many hours per day do you spend watching something on TV, internet, etc.? Do you think it's too much time in front of the screen? Uh, I don't watch TV, as I said in the beginning of the immersion. I don't have this problem. lose my time, waste my time in front of TV. Not waste, because sometimes I think it's really necessary to have this time to, refresh the mind, forget about the problems, just distract yourself. But as I said, I am so focused on my studies, so I am always on the cell phone or in front of the computer. And I like to watch, for example, on YouTube, some videos that I can learn some grammar rules, for example, in English, not learn, but review because we already learned, because we already studied, but we need to put it in practice. So we need to go deep on it. And I like to watch this kind of videos. On my cell phone, I like to scroll in the Instagram because I follow a lot of uh, English teachers, and every time has different tips, about English, this kind of things. And I also like so much music, as you know, and I like F1 as well. So my bubble is like that, English, music, and F1. So all the time I am scrolling this kind of content, and sometimes I think it's too much. Of course, I need to work the entire day. At night I have my immersions here, but I think I can spend like 1 hour, 2 hours scrolling, my screen, even on uh YouTube, So I sometimes I think it's too much. 2 hours you can do other thing, to improve
Yeah,
yourself as well.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
I understand you. And what about you, Anderson?
I spend a lot of time in front of TV. Um, I like what YouTube. I like watching vlog, alright, about trip. Uh,
Nice.
I I I watch a lot video about the people's travel 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 viajando to
Yeah, yeah.
Asia, right? The people uh, speak about the culture and nature. Sorry, nervous. Mas that's it.
Do you intend to make this kind of trip? I go to, I don't know, Asia or some place like this? Because it's a very specific topic to what. So I imagine that you would like to spend some time traveling through this area or not.
Um, uh, como posso falar? I forget this word.
Take your time.
No, I love the what the people about the food, about the cultures.
Not a specific thing that you're, for example, planning to go there. You just enjoy watching this kind of content, right? It's something like this.
I don't know.
Okay, no problem. I sometimes I have very random stuff that I started watching, and after you watch a few videos about this specific topic, it starts to show up for you all the time because that's how the algorithm works. And from time to time, I become a little addicted very random stuff. So this specific thing about traveling, I try not to watch so much because, for example, I would like to uh, not know deeply about a place that I'm going to. For example, I prefer to be surprised
Yeah.
about this place. On the
Mm,
other hand, when you know more about this place, you become more curious about there, and I think you can enjoy more the place. So it's something that you can to you need to measure and see the pros and cons. Usually, I don't like to search so much about the place. And and after I go there, I started to research more about the place and saying to myself, the next time I'm going there, am going to enjoy more. So that's how my mind works.
But you was there, and you
Yeah,
need to
yeah,
return.
yeah. I need to return.
Yeah.
I need a second goal there.
Nice. It's
In my mind, I'm going to the all the places at least twice. So
hmm
the first time is a very virgin minded concept about the place,
hmm
and the second one I'm going to go more deep and understand the nuances, the little details of the place after researching, because the first contact I don't know, I became passionate about specific things, and the second time I'm going to enjoy more. So
Yeah.
that already happened sometimes with me, and it's a way of see the things.
Nice, nice. And which is the place that you want to return?
um po- there are a lot of places. I'm going
Sh-
to give you a very random example. Chapada Diamantina, I already went there twice,
Mhm.
but I made a very challenging trail called Morro do Pati. Morro do
Okay.
Pati? Yeah, I think it's the name. And it's a very challenging trail, and it's like 5 days in the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
You don't have access to internet and any kind of signal of cell phones, something. And the first time I went there was kind of magical, and I intend to go there another time, another at least another time, because it's very demanding to you to make this kind of trip. Stay
Mhm.
unconnected from humanity for 5 days is not easy for us as
Yeah.
um, and because of this, and it's physically very tough. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. my
I can
wife tried.
imagine.
My wife went to me to this. I didn't know it was so tough,
hmm
and she swear to me all the time she's not going go back there anymore, never again. So
Wow. But did you do it with a group, right? Not just
yeah,
you
yeah,
and your, oh, okay. Because
no,
it's dangerous as well to be in
dangerous
yeah, I can imagine.
alone, very dangerous. Uh, Of, of, I
Yeah,
think Anderson went away.
yeah,
Um, yeah, it's very dangerous. Not recommended to do this alone.
yeah.
I went with a big group of, I don't know, 30 people. So it
hmm
was really, really nice. I recommend. But I recommend also to you start going to the gym,
Yeah,
making
prepare.
some runnings. Yeah, prepare your body because it's not easy.
Oh my gosh, no. I am not an adventure girl, I don't consider myself an adventure person that wants to do this kind of things. But maybe one day, because I think it's necessary try different things, and for me it can be really different when it comes the things that I used to do, so it's so different. So it's amazing.
And I this specific trail it's a tough one, but there are a lot of easier ones and more famous actually
Mhm.
than that, as I said. Uh, the first time when I went there was a very easy trails. There were people more aged there, so kids. It was really okay to go. Um, but you needed to research a little bit to know the places where you're going to go
Okay.
and the level of difficult to make these trails. So they are the whole spectrum of difficulties.
Yeah.
The ones that kids can do and the others that you have to be an athlete.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how we came to this topic, but
Yeah, I really don't know as well.
let's go back to the questions. I think it's number 4, right?
Yes.
Go
Let's
on with this.
let's go. Talking about social media, do you like watching videos on your feed? What are the topics that interest you most? Yes, I like watching videos. I am not a person that likes to watch some memes, but of course they appear in my feed and I need to watch. But as I said, I really like watching things related to English, to music. I am always in touch with this kind of topics and as F1 as well. I like this sport, so I am trying to follow. I used to follow more. This year, to be honest, I am not so into. I think I just watched two races until now, and I used to follow all the races the entire year, because since Lewis Hamilton chose to go to Ferrari, I am really upset because, oh my gosh, I don't
Upset.
I don't want to to how can I say support Ferrari, because they
Yeah.
always do a messy, and I thought how Lewis Hamilton decided to have this, you know. So I
This
am really
decision,
upset.
take this
Yeah, this
decision.
decision. Why? I don't understand that. And for example, this week, the race is on Imola in Italy, you
Imola,
know?
yeah.
Pô, they didn't pass it through the key tree, you
Yeah.
know? The both cars. Oh my gosh. No, I was incredible for this situation. And thank God the time of the race I was replacing swelling in this
Okay.
morning. So I didn't watch the race. Thank God, because I am so upset.
I'm not going to spoil you, but let's say that Ferrari went well this weekend in the end of
Yeah,
the day.
yeah, I saw after that. I saw after, but come on, maybe the problem is me. Maybe I don't if I don't watch the race can be better for the guys, because come on, guys. Every time that I
No,
am
no.
watching, it's a messy. Oh my
With
gosh.
Ferrari, no, it happens independently if you're watching or
Yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the problem all the time. Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
saw a lot of memes because they didn't reach Q3 this weekend on qualifying. And I didn't watch the race yet, but of
Mhm.
course I opened my Twitter and I got spoiled
Yes.
the final results and qualifying, etc. Um, you said that you just watched 2 races of the season.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I think
there are a
so.
lot of races to watch. I remember last
Yeah.
year, I was really off watching Formula One. I was so
Mhm.
focused studying programming that I couldn't watch um, with how to say that I couldn't gave me time to spend watching Formula One
Mhm.
and more the final of the year, like October, I started to watch the whole season from scratch.
Okay.
So it was a speedy run of Formula One races, and I
Yes.
like to watch the qualify. I can't watch the race without watching the qualify. So
Yes.
it's I don't watch free practice. I think it's
Mhm.
a waste of time. I like to watch things that um, mean something in the final results. And free, some people like to watch free practices, but it's so boring. But I also don't like, for example, weekends where we have sprint races because there are a lot of stuff happening in the same weekend. And I don't have time to watch all of this action on track.
Yeah, when have is the spirit, it's so confusing, because we don't have so much practice. For example, just one, and another is just to prepare the cars for the sprint, and so it's a messy as well. But I like the energy. It's different when have the sprints. But last year, I remember that I follow all the races, and I went to Interlagos in this
Really?
crazy day, raining a
You,
lot. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. But I survived it. But this year I didn't have the opportunity to to buy the tickets. I didn't
yeah.
get it, unfortunately. So I will not go.
I was there on Interlagos last year, actually
Yes.
for the last 4 years, I think, since 2021.
Oh,
The
nice.
first race that I watched on Interlagos
Oh, you watched
was
the best one in
yeah,
2021.
exactly.
Oh my gosh. You
The
you
first
you
one was the best one.
Yes, you watched the best one in 2021
I
because
was on Sector G and I wanted the in front of my eyes the Hamilton overtaking
overcome. Oh
Verstappen
my God,
on the opposite
amazing.
reta straight,
Yeah.
opposite straight.
Yeah,
I
people
was
said
there.
people said a lot about the Sector G, and I love it because I went next last year in 2023, 2 years.
Okay.
And in just 2 years, I went to Sector G, and I love it. I didn't have problem, but I heard a lot of things about this sector, and I think it's so calm for me, in my opinion. I didn't have any
Yeah.
problem.
Eh, In the past, it was very savage, this sector.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of stories about this.
Oh.
The whole circuit, actually, people were more not so friendly
Mm,
as it is today with people in general and with women.
mm,
I think after Drive to Survive, there were a lot of new people, newcomers to
mhm.
Formula One, and the public changed a lot since then
Yeah.
on all the circuits. And Interlagos was not different. Uh, a lot of people said this after trying to survive the public changed,
Mhm,
and this was good to mix different kind of people and this kind of behaviors, people harassing
mhm,
all each others on grandstands. This happens so much less compared to
mhm.
the past.
Yeah,
So this
thank
is a good
God.
thing.
Thank God.
But sector G was the worst one, the most savage sector
Yes, I
in the
like it so
past.
much. I hope I will be able to buy the tickets for this year. I don't know if it will open. I think it will open again, but I tried to buy in a, how can I say, in previous, promotion. I don't know how to say that. and I didn't. I am afraid to not
I
get
think
it.
the only sector that is going to release new tickets is the setor Porto,
Ah,
which
so
is,
expensive, I think.
yeah, it's more expensive than sector G,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it is the only one because I guess the other sectors are sold out.
Oh, yeah. So this year I will not be there, unfortunately.
But you can pay pay half the price of the ticket if you're a student, for example. So
Yeah, but the difficult is to buy the ticket,
yeah,
This is the
yeah.
problem.
Yeah,
This is
it's
the
sold
problem.
out in less than three
Yeah,
minutes.
1 minute, 1 minute. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I got crazy.
I bought tickets for a few friends
Mm-hmm.
because I have some of those cards, credit cards that you can buy in advance,
Mm-hmm.
and I bought them, but I didn't bought my tickets,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if I'm going to attend this year,
Yeah,
and I think not,
yeah. I think
unfortunately.
not as well. But okay, we will try the next year.
Where do you live? It's
In
São
Guarujá, the
Paulo,
coast of São Paulo.
Guarujá, yeah,
Yeah,
coast of São Paulo. So it's easier to you to go there. I
yeah,
can imagine. There are other events that happen in Interlagos there are really nice to watch as well.
yeah,
So they are the I forgot the name, 24 hours of endurance categories
yeah,
that happens there. So it's cool to watch, in my opinion. This
yeah.
um, other category that is nice to watch is stock car.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice too. So if I lived in São Paulo, I would watch these other categories on motorsports because they are fun to watch as well.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. I would try do it once because I think it's nice, Stock car is one of them that I would like to try watch. But for example, I need to prepare myself to do it. Even
Yeah,
I live in Guarujá. It's 1 hour and a half from São Paulo. I need to stay in my family's house, this kind of things. Don't work on Saturday, so it makes all the preparation before that. Let's see.
yeah. One thing that I can do at least once in my life is to cycle there. There are
Hmm.
some races, cycling and running that happens on Interlagos, and I would like to make this happen at least once. Specifically, I don't know if running. I think it's more specific. I don't know, half marathon. I'm not so sure,
Hmm.
but I know that in cycling there is the 3 hours. So you ride your bicycle there for 3 hours,
Wow,
and this is a competition that happens there. So it's a famous competition in São Paulo about cycling, is
nice.
speed cycling, and it's challenging because there are a lot of difference of the altitude.
Yes,
From it's a very uneven circuit. There isn't any point where it's flat on Interlagos. So
exactly.
it's very tough to ride there.
Yes, and I suffered a lot because I go to Lollapalooza every year, and I need to walk a lot through the how can I say palcos? I forgot.
Stages.
Stages and so tired. So
Yeah.
this year I decided to not go, and I regretted a lot because I really love going in this event there. It's really nice.
You're a warrior going to Lollapalooza Interlagos because it's a crazy weather there.
Yes. every year is the same, the concert will be paralyzed because of the rain, but we love
Risk
it.
of lightning.
Yes, but we love it.
I like to see the photos of the event, the Lama Palooza. It's it's a
Yeah.
joy to watch.
I think because of this, because Lollapalooza was last year, 2024. I went to for 3 days and it was terrible. For the first time that I needed to face the the event like that, Lollapalooza. It's impossible to walk. And oh my gosh, I am not so young for do this kind of things, I don't have the energy anymore. And then every time that I think about that, no, maybe this year I will not pass through it, so I give up to go. But I regret a lot because the event it's really good, I love this place.
Yeah, I think they should change the date, to a period that, the weather is going to be more friendly with people.
Yeah, but I think
That's the only problem.
they depend on the others
Yeah.
events in other countries, so because of this every year is the same date here in Brazil, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's an international event, right?
Yes.
I have a friend who went to I think it was on Argentina, the
Mm,
Lollapalooza. It happens
Argentina.
there, there
Yes,
too.
Argentina, Chile, yeah.
Uh, so
Wow.
a lot of countries.
Yeah.
If you are a person who ride motorcycle, bike. I forgot the word.
Ride
Moto,
a motorcycle, yeah.
motorcycle. So don't you plan to travel going to this in South America, other events? There are a
By
lot of rock.
motorcycle?
Yeah, by motorcycle.
No, 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 no.
Don't
I
you
am
have the
not so.
courage?
No, no. I don't have the courage to go to São Paulo. And I have and I have a Honda Biz, this
Oh,
motorcycle. So just it's possible just to enjoy the city, Okay,
I'm
it's
sure
possible.
Honda Beast can make it.
No, to go to Chile, no, of course, no. Can make it, but I will be like, I will die doing it, I will die doing it.
I had a Yamaha, not Factor, the Phaser 150 a few
Ah,
years in
my
the
my
back.
husband has one.
Yeah, I had this one. I made a little travels, little trips to nearby cities, and I always had the fear to die on road because of I always
Yeah.
think that some from the absolutely nowhere some kind of animal is going to cross my path and going to
Yes.
over to kill this animal and going to be killed as well
Yeah.
because of this. That's
Yes.
my biggest fear wasn't the people, was the
Hmm.
animals to cross the path.
Yeah. And this week, by the way, it was in the same day of the concert. I had my first accident with my motorcycle. The first time that I felt
In how many
all
years?
30 years.
30 years?
Yes, I have a license for drive a motorcycle since 2000, no, since 1996. It was my first, yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it was my first motorcycle. And in 30 years driving, I have never passed through it because I was so excited to the concert. And but the guy was wrong. I was right. The guy was wrong. But I
Yeah,
remember
no.
that the first thing that I said when people came to help me,
I'm
I
going to
have a
give you this
concert.
credit.
Yeah, I have a concert to go. I am okay. My motorcycle is okay. Is it's okay with the it's possible to drive. Ah, yeah, okay. So let's go. But I have hematomes for my body, and I am with some parts of my body hurting until now, but I am okay. It was a small one. Thank God. But I'm a
Yeah.
little afraid of riding a motorcycle after that.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I fell off my motorcycle thrice.
Mm.
And the first one was in the first week that I got the bike. I
Oh
wasn't,
my gosh.
I was lack of experience basically because I was making a turn and I was too fast to make that
Mhm.
turn on that degree. And basically the road ended and I was still,
Oh
trying
my
to.
gosh, yes.
And this was the first one. The second one, I remember I drove over a person. Of, wasn't my intention, but was because of her, because she was crossing the road, and I was, there were a car here, there was a car here, and I was on the others. I forgot the word, fascia
Mhm.
lane. I was on the other lane, but in the blind side, I
Okay.
wasn't seeing what's in the front of the car. And
Mhm.
some woman crossed the car,
Wow.
running, and I didn't see her, and I drove over her. So
Oh my
that
gosh.
was the second one. And the third one was it was raining, and of course the road was very slippery, and a dog crossed my path.
Oh, I am so afraid about dog.
I didn't drove it over the dog, so basically the only damage was me and my bike. The dog
Oh,
was okay on that.
was
So I
okay.
basically tried to avoid hit him,
Mm-hmm.
and you know um I crash because
Yes,
of
it's
this.
terrible.
So
But okay.
these three crashes happened in, I don't know the time stamp, maybe 4 years, something like this. And
Yes.
after I met my wife, she obligate me to sell the bike, and
Motorcycle.
I gave to my dad. He lives in the middle of nowhere in the countryside of Bahia,
Mm-hmm.
and he drives this bike until this day.
Nice. Yeah, but for everything has the first time, right? And mine comes,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
30 years, one crash. You're
Yeah,
good.
it's
You're
good.
really, really good. Your score.
Thank you.
Um, well, we have a little final moment, so anything else you want to say, ask anyway, feel free.
No, I think it was amazing conversation, Clinton. I enjoyed it a lot. We don't follow the topic, but I think the intention is to have a conversation. So I
Yeah.
like it so much. Thank you so much.
Fortunately, I think Anderson felt very nervous and
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
went away. But I remember the first time I was here, I felt really nervous, and the words didn't come out from my mouth as I thought, as always happen actually.
Yes.
So sometimes I stop to speak and try to remember how should I say this sentence,
Mhm.
this thought that I have, how to translate this into words. So it's not easy. So I try
Yeah.
to sometimes to speak slowly
Mhm.
to give my mind enough time to bring the words.
Yeah, it's a good strategy, and then it's something that I need to put in practice because sometimes I just open my mouth and start talking, and when I realize, oh my gosh, I forget what I was saying, what I want to say because I just blah, blah, blah. And we need to pay attention what we want to
This
say,
happens to me. This happens to me even in Portuguese. I start to deviate from the subject, and when I said it, I didn't know how I was talking about that topic. It was for real. I mean, it
Yeah.
happens all the time with me. I started to talk about something, and if you leave me, I'm going to another place completely different.
Yeah. Okay.
And the game is finished. Palmeiras won the game.
Woohoo.
Uh, w-
Continuing the first one.
yeah, follow the leader. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. See you next week.
See you. Was amazing. Bye bye.